Welcome back, watch aficionados. It's been a while. It's been a while. Welcome back to the Steelmoon channel. Hasn't been anything sinister. Hasn't been anything sinister, though. I wanted to thank a lot of you for sort of checking in on me on my Instagram directly. Steelmoon_watches. I barely remember what my Instagram is, yeah, but Steelmoon_watches. So, what is it? The 5th of May, 5th of June, 5th of June. I've lost count of exactly the months, the days, what the hell's going on. It's been such a crazy year. It all started in December, really, just with projects and never ending and missing meals and everything just to get things done. And it's sort of getting to a point now where there's a groove, there's a routine, there's a sort of a typical operation. But it took 6 months to sort of sort it out. But I think for the core viewers, this one, and a lot of people who just click onto this video, they'll be thinking, what is going on here? You have no backdrop, no context. You haven't watched any of my other videos. I invite you to do so. Although saying that, my watch journey has changed massively over the last 2 years, 3 years, year even. You know, every time you think you're getting to the next level or the next sort of, yeah, this is where I'm at, something just happens where you think, well, where actually you're not there. You sort of go back a little bit to something really well known, like a Submariner for me, a Submariner date, pre-ceramic, love that watch. And then you take a step back and you realize, okay, like, what is it, an age thing? Is it a watch hobby thing, a watch geek thing? We evolve. This watch game or the watch hobby is not a fixed thing. Along the journey, we acquire certain watches, we sell certain watches, we reacquire certain watches, and we sell again. But after we do that cycle a few times, there are one or two watches which become a staple in the diet. A staple in the collection. I need to sort my diet out. They become a staple in the collection, and you think, you know what? I actually can't do life without that particular watch. So for me, it's the sub date. I've been rooting around. I've been looking. You know, as an update for a lot of you, I have sold my Batgirl, but not because I don't want a Batgirl anymore. I sold the Batgirl because I didn't really like paying the grey that I paid for it. And so I'm on a list now to get a Batgirl. I'm on 2 lists to get a Batgirl. And I'm really hoping I'll be able to get a Batgirl from an AD and just be done with things. I think for me, it's going to probably be a 3-watch collection, which I just move on from. You know what? I don't even look at watches that much anymore. I used to, saying that, I was actually just looking at watches on a watch app. A minute before I started this video, I was just scrolling for watches, as you do, just scrolling away, like, what about this watch, what about that watch? At some point or another, I definitely got lost in the watch game in terms of what I wanted, and I needed to step back. And I think that's what I did with selling my whole collection 2 years ago, or 18 months ago, or whenever the hell it was. I just sold most of it, all of it pretty much. I just needed to clear it all out. I needed to put that else somewhere else. And now I'm at a point where I can start revisiting this strange hobby, but at the same time I'm placing myself differently in it. And I'm not trying to overthink it, but I'm also understanding that, you know what, certain watches are a dime a dozen. I see them in the wild constantly. Certain watches don't really give me the joy that they used to, or they would do. So yeah, guys, I wanted to sort of get a video out. Probably not going to be a long video. It reminds me of that scene in The Last Dance when Michael Jordan quit basketball. I'm not Michael Jordan, I know. He quit basketball and he went to play baseball. And then his PR team, when he told his PR team, look, I want to go back to basketball now. They wrote all these things in the newspapers, articles announcing how he should be mentioning or announcing his his comeback. And he scrapped it all. He looked at this too long. He just said, I'm back. So in a weird way, I'm back. I'm back to posting my 2 videos every 3 months. Standard operations, but you know what, again, getting some watch content out there. The missus will probably be super happy because she's tired of hearing it. Saying that, I've got some killer watch friends that have been cornerstones for me the last few months in terms of a lot of watch wobbles we've all had, they've had. We've had a fun time discussing it. They've changed their collections and it's just been great. I've met some interesting people through this watch journey. It's really been great. So guys, what next? What am I going to start doing on the channel? I've met a subscriber the other day in Dubai. In fact, he was visiting, pinged me a message on my Instagram. And it was nice just hearing his interpretation of my channel and why he kind of likes it. And I think that's kind of what I want to keep doing. He said, look, you know, the reason I like your channel and what you do is you're just really kind of discussing the journey, and you get lost sometimes in your watches, and we all do this. And he just sort of, what's the word? He associates himself with that. He understands that. You know, he empathizes, and I think that's just the way I've always been with this. I can't be doing, you know, wang bang watch reviews, fantastic B-roll, you know, caliber updates, watches of wonders updates. I don't care what like Rolex do. You know, okay, I'll mention it. The new Land Dweller, the name, the look of it. It looks so old already. The Land Dweller, it looks so old already. It's not going to age well. It looks like the quartz from the 80s, and that looks old. It doesn't look old like an old looking Submariner, which looks nice. It just looks old, blingy and just old. It's like they polished an old watch, and I don't know, it's not for me. As I say, there's now a few staple pieces from Rolex that I must have, and the rest we'll see. I've been looking at Panerai submersibles recently, the ones with the white dial. I like them. There's something about them. Almost bought one in Turkey, in fact, when I was there on business recently, but like, it wasn't great. Like, I went to an AD. They said, oh, you know, we did have one. We do have one, but we had to send it away for repair. And they said there was just something we saw in the dial, so we couldn't sell it like that. And I'm thinking, damn, the thing's not even out the garage, and it's like already being repaired. Like, someone in Panerai just got to sort that stuff out. I know Rolex have had some issues here and there. Generally, dust, hairs found on dials. Nothing as bad as Omega. Omega, I've heard a few times, not just in terms of the quality of what they're bringing out, but what they do to the watch when you send it to them. People aren't happy. Like what they've done to the bracelet, the case, and marks, scratches, dings, and whatever. I don't know. There's going to be so much I'm going to have to discuss and bring up over the next few months. And I bought this equipment especially last year. I thought, right, I'm going to start using this equipment now. It follows my head, left, right. And I think I posted a video and that was it. Like, I just went MIA for a little bit. Anyway, guys, that's all I really wanted to do. Just get the video out. Just announce myself as I'm back to YouTube. You know, I want to tackle the watch thing. I'm not going to be buying loads of watches. So again, need to balance that out. But I think the watch dilemmas, I genuinely really enjoy talking about people's watch dilemmas. I've had so many. I'm not going to list them now. Some of you have probably noticed some changes in this channel or watching today's video as well, which you'll be eager to find out about. So in terms of my own watch dilemmas, I'll be sharing on that. But also, if you've got any particular things you'd like me to cover, perhaps a Q&A session to kick things off properly for sort of mid-2025, just drop it down in the comment section below, and I'll look forward to sort of reviewing it, going over it. You know, looking at the market, at the watch market, still sort of downward spiral, I see. I mean, some watches are really still holding strong. You know, net to name a Pepsi. Pepsis are holding strong. Bruce Wayne's and, you know, Batgirl's kind of. You know, a lot of things are holding, but a lot of things, subs, they just keep getting a little bit lower. Like, why is that? Why is that? More of them around, more people selling, more people losing the interest in the hobby. They got their dopamine fixes, they've crashed. I mean, what could it be? There's so many different reasons. But, you know, just getting a video out from nice chilled hotel on vacation at the moment. I just needed a bit of a break. I took this little gizmo with me, and I promised myself, I was like, come on mate, just get a video out somewhere. So whilst the little one is sleeping upstairs, well, the family is sleeping upstairs, I thought I'd come down, have a cup of tea, and just update you guys. A lot of you, like I say, a lot of you, probably three, no, more than three, I've been yearning for an update, for a video or anything. So I really appreciate that, guys. I'm not really even that active, but the fact that there's quite a few cool followers and subscribers who are like, mate, what's going on? Missing this. Kind of need your leadership, not your leadership, your guidance on the watch thing, because I've been relying on it. And what's the update on this? What's the update on the SD4K? What's the update on the Lariato? I'm like, guys, I sold that stuff a long time ago. It's like, you've got to check in on the videos. Anyway, cheers. I'll do an update soon on something. Probably noticed it. That's gonna be an interesting one. It's gonna be an interesting one. It's gonna have to be said, right? It's gonna have to be said. So all the best, guys, and look forward to speaking soon. Cheers.